my own experiences of feeling vulnerable or voiceless definitely make me want to make sure that students are empowered and have their voice.
My name is Ilya Brecque. Ilya is actually an acronym. It's spelled ILYA. It stands for I Love You Always. My Native American name, given from my mother, is also Daystar, and I teach 5th grade in the Flint Community Schools. I was raised with my mother. She raised me as a member of the Baha'i faith, also Native American values. I was also raised in poverty, so I watched my mom work several jobs. I knew early that race and class impacted how the world perceived me. Even if I was raised to see everyone as one family, that not everyone had that same belief.
In terms of university, one article we had on Native American peoples was talking about no fresh water. I remember the teacher saying something like, they don't want these modern things. I felt so disempowered, I didn't even bring it up. I think it's a detriment when part of our family is unheard, or part of our family doesn't have a voice. During COVID, I made sure especially that they had libraries at home, and I made sure that the majority of the books reflected images that looked like them. And one of the little girls was kind of speechless. She said, the books are they're so beautiful. They're just different. And I said, because I make sure that they have beautiful skin like you. And she just smiled big, like, that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. And I let her know that I actually did that on purpose and make sure that she had books that represented her. I just, don't want anyone to ever feel like I don't have a pencil, I don't have food. I can remember just being so grateful that there was a way to get grants. And so Donors Choose just allows a way to make sure that basic needs were met for my students, and I could make sure that they had, all the supplies that they needed, or art materials. Thank you so much. That's so meaningful. I really appreciate that. It's one thing when you care about your families and your students, but when you have complete strangers or a corporation that says, we care too, it gives you hope and inspiration. For many students, if you've never felt heard or never had a voice or never valued, and suddenly you have people say, I care about you. I want you to be successful. If one student is transformed and well-educated and can influence others, that'll have ripples that are endless.